Hey you guys, and thank you so much for joining me on a date with Ashley D. Today I have Brandon Colbert and Kenyatta Snipes joining me on today. Kenyatta, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and also your business?
Okay, I'm Kenyatta Snipes. I'm a director. I work for CNC Movie Film Studio, where it's the youngest black female studio owner in the world. Her name's Taser George. That's who I work for right now. I'm acting, directing, doing a lot. You know, my life I'm going into my career path. I'm still a student at Full Sail University. So, you know, right now, I'm just living my dream. That's what I'm doing right now.
So you're walking in your purpose.
Walking into my purpose.
So how does it feel to be walking in your purpose?
Oh, man, overwhelming. I can say it's overwhelming because I'm not used to it. But, you know, it's it's an experience that, you know, that a lot of people want to. It's just overwhelming. That's what I say.
Well, change is good, and you know sometimes it can challenge us, but it's definitely good. And so, Brandon, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Geographic information systems for an engineering firm up here. Basically, what I do when they put pipes or underground utilities in the ground, I record it via GPS satellite. It's good work, rewarding work, but it's a lot of hard work behind the scenes, a lot of schooling. But other than that, you know, I'm just blessed to have a career to make money every day.
Exactly. It's definitely blessed to have a job. So, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get to it today. Are y'all ready?
We ready.
Oh, yeah, for
ready?
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about pride and ego. We all know that pride and ego, they pretty much are very similar, but they have different meanings. So, you guys, it doesn't matter who goes first, but when it comes to ego, have you ever allowed your ego to get in the way when you know you have wronged someone, whether it's a co-worker, a family member, in a relationship? Did you allow your ego to get in the way, like, they must don't know who I am, I'm not going to apologize? Or, you know, have you ever responded in a way to where it was your ego and not just you?
What?
Go ahead, man.
I don't have an ego problem.
I don't have an ego
No,
problem.
I don't have an ego problem. I got energy. I don't need no ego. My energy speak for itself.
At the end of the day, you know, God created us out of dirt.
Right.
So, you know, who are we at the end of the day to have an ego? So, you know,
Right.
I mean, other than that, if I'm wrong, I apologize. If I'm right, I'm not going to apologize. So, that sums it up.
Right. All right.
So no egos. Okay, so what about, pride? So have you ever had a prideful moment where you were just in need of something and you had just too much pride to say, well, I need this, or can I borrow this, or anything like that?
Man, I got a real problem with asking somebody for something.
Okay.
I'm not. I can't. I just can't. I can't. And
Right.
it don't have nothing to do with pride. It just I know I can go get it. So I'm gonna take everything I can do to go get it. So yeah, I'm not gonna ask nobody for nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
It does take a lot to have to ask somebody for something.
Yeah,
Yes,
it does.
most
Yeah.
definitely. What about you, Brandon?
As a young man, I had too much pride, but now as I'm older, I kind of let my wisdom and judge situations when to let my pride step in and when to put my pride to the side. So, you know, basically when you get older, you just have to distinguish. Like I said, pray to God and just use your gift of discernment, you know, when to let your pride kick in, when to put it to the side, you know. But other than that, I mean, while you're young, you know, of course you're going to have a bunch of pride. You're going to be bullheaded, stubborn. But as you get older, you still got pride in you, but like I said, you just focus your energies to the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Instead of hold on to your pride.
That makes sense. Well, me, on the other hand, I'm very prideful. It takes a lot for me to go to somebody. So if I come to you, that means I really, really need you. But it's after I have pretty much taken all my sources into, you know, considerations first. But yeah, I'm very prideful. And you mentioned, we was talking about your career and your profession. So with your profession and your growth and walking into your purpose, you know, sometimes people will notice your change and they will misjudge you by saying, oh, well, this person thinks they're this or they think they're that. So do you get feedback as if you're remaining humble through your process, or do you have people that are misjudging you?
Really, I am that. So I don't care how they judge me at all, because I know I am that. So yeah, whatever they feel, let them feel what they feel, say what they say. It don't matter. You know what I mean, because it been a long road for me. It ain't like this just came and popped up yesterday. It's something I've been grinding for like since high school.
Okay.
So whatever they feel, you feel it. I hope you feel it. And I hope you feel some kind of way about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want you to feel some kind of way. Yeah,
that's
really.
your growth.
Yeah, my growth. I be around celebrities all day, every day.
right.
So, yeah,
That's
I feel like one.
accomplishment,
Yeah, that's it.
That's good.
Yeah.
What about you, Brandon? With your growth, and I know you're, you said you mentioned about you being young. So, as far as yourself and working and just growing, you know, until your adulthood and everything, do people notice your change, or do they say you've changed, or how are you getting your feedback?
To be honest with you, ain't really too much changed about me. I've always stayed the same from middle school on up. You know, there been times where I ain't gonna say I stepped out of character, but trying to establish my identity, I swerved into a lane to something I wasn't. But you know, at the same time, as I got older, I kind of drifted back into that lane of being who I truly was. So, you know, other than that, like, you know, I always been well mannered, yes ma'am, no ma'am. You know what I'm saying? I always, you know what I'm saying, carry myself with respect. You know, but other than that, like, I don't really feel like much has changed about me other than me acting mature. That's about it.
Good. All right. And who is your biggest supporter, y'all? Who would y'all say is y'all biggest supporters?
My mother.
Yeah, my mama, and the people, my studio family.
Okay.
Yeah, my studio family, they're my biggest support, and my mama and the rest of my family, the ones I do, you know, have. Yeah.
My mother, my immediate family, and that's really much it, you know, like, I keep a tight circle, you know.
Right.
So, I said just my mother, my brothers, my sisters, and my grandparents, and my auntie. That's about it.
Okay, well, that's good. And also, why are they your biggest supporter? Why would you say? Like, what are they doing to make you feel like this is my biggest supporter?
Okay, really, they show support. They share my posts, you know, call me, check up on me, and if I need, you know, if they feel like I need something, my mama, she always she spoiled me because I'm, you know, I'm her last child, only child, so you know, I get spoiled a lot. So yeah, I get spoiled. So if people don't treat me a certain kind of way, I probably do feel some kind of way. Yeah.
Repeat that question again.
You said your mother and your immediate family is your biggest supporter. So why do you feel like they're your biggest supporter? Like, what are they doing?
For one, you know, I lived in the same house with them for 18 plus years, so we seen it all, went through it all. You know, I don't think you have in this world is your family, you know, family over everything. So, you know, like just the little things, like, you know, giving me the last Capri Sun when they wanted it, you know what I'm saying? Like, giving me a quarter, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Brian, I ain't got no money, but, you know, you my big brother here, little stuff like that, you know, and, you know, whatever they needed, I give them to it, and then more, so, and then, like I said, with my mama, that's it, mama.
Right.
You know, can't nobody take mama play. Without my mama, I don't know where I'd be at.
Yeah,
So,
me too.
you know, and I say, and it takes a village, you know, along with my grandparents, my auntie, uncle, you know, but other than that, they've been through it all. You know, they've seen the worst of the worst, and me at my best. Well, I feel like my best still hadn't came yet, but you know.
It's on the way.
Yeah.
Just be patient.
Yeah.
And what are some of y'all discouraging moments? And how did you handle those discouraging moments?
Oh man, I had plenty of discouraging moments. Oh man, I gotta think of one that, like, I'm gonna let you answer that one.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you that one.
One of my most discouraging moments, I would have to say, alright, so when I was younger, as a college student, I wasn't really working like that, so I was kind of low on funds when I was in college. So there were times where, like, we used to get a refund for college, and so, like, you know, a young college student, you know, we ain't got no kind of discipline, you know, we splurging through that card, buying whatever, so we'll have, like, some chunk change up to, like, $2 or $1 left on the card, so And so I used to, like during lunchtime, during school, I used to look in my car. I had a Honda at the time and scrape up little, you know what I'm saying, little chunk change, little coins, nickels, dimes, and quarters, you know, just to buy me, you know, a little 10-piece or whatever to carry me through the day. And so, you know, other than that, just basically when I ain't having no money, when I was, you know what I'm saying, with low on funds, when in the past, that's when I was at my most discouraged. You know.
Yeah, I got a lot of discouraged moments, man. Like,
but you ain't gotta tell us your whole life story, but just something that was discouraging for you. How did you come through it?
Man, really college. Joining college, like I had been out of school for a long time, so like getting back into school, I went back. I had to go get my GED. So I got my GED after when I was 33. So like I got my GED and going into college. It was a challenge because they were like, "You too old, man. What, you too old to be doing this?" Trying to go back into college. So like I went in, I got my degree, and it was discouraging for me to go do it. But I went ahead and overcame that because I really wanted to go into my field, my career path, and it was a real discouraging to do it at my age.
Right.
Yeah.
So how did you encourage yourself through the process?
It was really simple because I linked up with the studio. So, you know, we do our classes online, so I was able to be hands-on with what I'm doing. So, like, with my internship, I was able to go ahead and go right into my career path. It was like, good. Yeah, I went right into my career path.
So that worked out.
It worked out real good.
Everything just flowed, like.
Yeah, flowed. And don't ever think it's too late to do something. Don't let that be discouraging. Don't let that stop you. Don't let your age or whatever stop you. Because timing, you know, God time and our time are different times. And God always on time. So,
Now that's a word.
Yeah.
For real.
Brandon, how do you encourage yourself as a man on a day-to-day basis?
You know, first of all, I just pray to God. You know, the things that I can't change, the things I can change, give me the knowledge to know to distinguish both of them. And you know, like I said, I'm not in the best situation, but it could be a whole lot worse, you know what I'm saying? I just thank God that I got my health and strength, you know what I'm saying, that I can just do everything I can independently. So, you know, other than that, like I said, God, you know, God is the source of everything for me.
That's all we can do is pray.
Yeah, man.
All right, then. And Kenyatta, with your profession, let's talk about that for just a brief second. So, with your profession and everything, it's a lot of competition.
Yeah. We're in Black Hollywood.
That's right. Okay. So how do you keep yourself from getting discouraged with all this competition with your field?
Okay, I don't even look at them as competition. I look at them as you in your field, you doing your thing. And I'm going to do my thing. And you can't do your thing how I do my thing.
That's it.
You can't be me. And I can't be them. So
because you have your clients and they have their clients.
That's right. It's enough money out here for everybody.
Big facts.
Yeah, it's enough for everybody.
That's true.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a situation, Brandon, where you had to be in competition with like work or anything?
Piggybacking off what he said, you know, it's me versus me. You know, I don't see nobody else. Because when you start to worry about others, that's when you go off track. So I always have tunnel vision to whatever I'm doing. Right. You know, whether it's something small or something big. You know, and I'm my biggest critic. So, like I said, I'm always looking to improve, regardless of what it is. But other than that, I don't worry about another man or woman. When I have things to work on myself, or you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to get me somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, right. That makes sense.
We're confident.
Yeah. So, as a woman, I'm curious, and I just gotta hear from men. Okay, so it's said that women do not listen in relationships. So, how do y'all feel about women not listening in relationships, or have y'all ever experienced this? And how did you handle that situation?
I'll let you go first.
Oh man, relationship. Oh man. Okay, so really, relationship wise,
you can just generally speak.
Like,
it doesn't have to be like your business thing. Just
not my business, but like I don't have time for none of that anyway. So like, no, they don't listen. They be in their own little world. Female be in their own little world. They get in their head. And sometimes they get in their head and don't know how to express. You know, they just take off. and don't. Cause I guess because they're emotional beings and we're more rational, so they more move off of emotion more than rationally. Because sometimes a lot of women make decisions that don't actually weigh up. Because a man already got a hard job being a black man out here in the world, and then trying to prosper out here. It's already hard. So a woman just need to, kind of like. I'm not saying in a bad way because I work for women.
Okay.
I work for women. Like, matter of fact, I work for a woman 24 years old. So.
Okay.
So.
That's good.
And I don't want to sound like a man bashing women, but sometimes women need to understand that you can be independent, but also somewhat submissive to a man, and let a man stay in a man's place.
Now that's deep for me because you're stepping on my toes. Now, so let's
Yeah.
So when you say be independent, but then be submissive at the same time and let a man lead.
Right.
It's like as an independent woman.
Right.
You know what you're bringing to the table.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So if a man is coming in and he's not stepping up and doing everything that he needs to do,
right,
that independent woman, she's gonna be tough on that man because her standards are a little bit higher than somebody that needs him and not,
you know what, and
not just woman.
The thing about that too, like. You gotta love yourself first. That's the first thing. First thing is self-love. Second thing is knowing your worth. And then you won't settle for what somebody can bring to the table, cause like the table right here. And if we sit at the table, I'm gonna put my food right here, you put yours right here. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want nothing off your plate.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I wanna add to your plate and we can add to each other's plate.
Right.
The bill. And see, there were a lot of people, females and males, mess up at. They don't know how to take what they have independently, put it together, and build a real solid foundation.
Right.
And that's a whole problem. Like, if people learn how to build out like the foundation, if your foundation built what they say on sand,
it's not
but not at all. So once you get that foundation built on a solid ground, then things will work out. But if they don't build this foundation on solid ground and put God first, then, that's the problem. It ain't about a woman not listening. It's more about the foundation of how you build in a relationship.
Listen, you gotta communicate, you gotta have the respect there.
Right.
All those things are gonna form that foundation that you need. So if you don't have those skills, then it's gonna crumble. It's
gonna fall.
But bills are also not the only thing that's gonna help with that relationship. And so it's like, with an independent woman,
right,
at the same time you want her to listen,
right,
but it's like, are you really just leading her in the proper way for her to listen to you?
Right.
Are you being led by God first?
Right. You got to put God first. That's number one. That's number one. That's the number one thing. You can't pray together, then you definitely don't need to be together. You can't. You got to be able to pray together first off.
Okay, so with listening, what about emotional support? You gotta have that emotional support, right?
Yeah,
so
that's
hard.
100%. That's hard.
It's hard.
That's hard.
Why is emotional support hard?
Why it's so hard? Because like men are, like I said, we go through a lot. Like we go through a lot.
Too.
Yeah, and then we look at y'all as like a mother figure.
Yeah.
If you most of the time. 10 times out of 10, if a woman can remind a man of his mama, he gonna treat you in such a manner. But if you out here, you gotta, if you can't be that mother figure, no matter how bad your mother might have been or how good your mother might have been. That's the first woman you're gonna see. So after that, if that woman not bringing that type of like energy, then man ain't gonna do right anyway. Man ain't gonna do right anyway. Like if he ain't bring that type of energy, ain't nobody doing right by that.
That loving, compassionate, type of caring and stuff, and not that so aggression.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So aggression is a turnoff.
Nah, not really. But you wanna be able to, if you do, say if you're doing for a woman or taking care of your situation, you handling your business. Let's say you handling your business, but she still got what she got, but you handling your business. And it still might. Sometimes that don't be enough for some women.
What you think, Brandon?
I agree with him. Sometimes, you know, we can give you the moon, the stars, and the sun. And sometimes it don't be enough.
It don't be enough.
It don't be enough. But, I mean, at the end of the day, like, a good man that willing to go above and beyond, you know, we hard to find.
Man.
They hard to find, you know.
Okay.
It's a
Well,
tough.
there's no such thing as a perfect man, and I understand that y'all have dents in y'all armor. I totally get that. But at the same time, it's like we all, even as women, you know, you're going to have your strong areas and you're going to have your weak areas as well. So if you're providing the money, it goes more than just providing. So what else can you do for this woman other than just provide?
Okay, yeah. You know what? Sometimes she like to be hugged.
Facts.
You know, she like to be kissed. You know, she like, you know, women are more sexual than men. And they try not to express that, but they are more sexual beings than what men are. So you got to definitely bring that to the table also.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Right.
and like I say, with myself, I know what I bring to the table in every aspect. You know, so, yeah, man, it's just some women I think the new generation, even with the music and everything, they got women feeling more superior over men.
But think about it like this, because this is how I look at it personally, and everybody may not agree with me.
Right.
Okay, so back in the days, you had your big mama them, you know,
Right.
big daddy,
Right.
and you know, big dad had, you know, children over here, children over there, you know, but he still took care of home.
Yeah.
Check came home, you know, everything taken care of.
Right.
Big mama, she didn't work. You know, she didn't have to go to work. Women today, we go to work. We're
That's
gonna
right.
work. We're gonna get out there and get it.
Right.
You know. So at the same time, what is Big Daddy? He used to talk to Big Mama any kind of way,
Yeah.
and she had to sit there and accept it
Right.
because she didn't have no income most of the time. Most of them didn't have income to go out there and stand on their own. But as women today, we can stand on our own without having to accept different types of treatment. You know what I'm saying? All the harsh talking and you better do this and you better do that. It's all in your delivery, but it's like, if your delivery is right, that woman will submit. You got to give her something to submit to. An independent woman, you got to give her something to submit to because she wants you. She don't need you. It's a big difference. So what y'all think?
Man.
She coming with the hard. She coming with the hard.
She coming with it, but like I say, every day I'm around independent women every single day of the week. So like, you can bring, like I say, a lot of women. Wait a minute, let me stop right here. A lot of women are right now single.
Facts.
Right.
Most independent women are single.
Mm-hmm.
Those are facts. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you can bring something to the table. Some of them don't even care about your financial needs. You know what I'm saying? They want what they want.
Facts.
You got to come. You know what I'm saying? Like what? It's a song, that girl. I think her name Mulatto. You know, you got to have the energy. So you come through like with that energy, you know, and that's what they want. Some of them,
That's true.
some of them, yeah, I mean,
Some of them don't want a relationship.
And some
They
of
don't
them
want no
tell you straight
relationship.
up, man. That's what I want.
Yeah, that's what they
You know
want.
Just keep it real.
and then they might want you to stay around.
Right.
But when they want you to stay around, they got terms and conditions too.
They
And
turn into girlfriend.
that too, and then they turn into a girlfriend, mama friend. You need to be my only friend,
A counselor.
and you can't go nowhere this way. You go, yeah. An independent woman is a very different beast. It's a different beast. You got to separate the two. You can't say, okay, this woman, she a beautiful woman, or she got a little job here, you know, make a little bit of change, you know, just enough barely pay her bills or whatever. So yeah, she gonna move different. She gonna listen more. Nah, matter of fact, she won't. They be
Still
in
gonna do
whatever
She gonna
because
do
they don't see a bigger picture. They don't see bigger. They don't see. You know, you gotta meet somebody that can see more. You know, you get what I'm saying?
But a lot of men say, when they talk about single women, then, you know, well, that's why you're saying if you don't have a man, you're at a certain age, you still don't have a man, why don't you have a man? But it's all in standards. You know? It's all in what you're willing to put up with.
But at the same time, y'all have unrealistic standards, man. Y'all want a man with 8 figures, a beach house here, beach house there,
they
a
don't.
Lambo,
No,
a
they
box,
don't. No,
everything
they
in a video game. Hey, man.
I'm gonna tell you, I disagree with that. They don't want that. They don't want that. No, they can't handle him.
Fast.
They can't handle him. That you got no. It seems like they want that man with that all this and that. No, they don't want that. They can't do. They feel they can't do that with him. He ain't gonna listen either.
Fast.
He's not gonna listen, and he's gonna move how he wants to move, and he may have more than one woman. But
See?
a woman that can stand on her own is not even gonna put up with him if she's strong enough.
Told you. Then I tell you. See, I was looking for that type of response right there. Like, but a man will submit to a man that got more will submit to a woman quicker. Believe it or not, because man, you really at the end of the day, like, okay, when I first got my little business going, you know, I be wanting to pick up the phone sometime, man, baby, I just such and such and such and such. You know what I'm saying? But I can't. You know, I can't. I nobody to call. And then, two, once you get to a certain level or status, what woman you gonna trust anyway?
Yeah.
Are you with me for this or are you with me for that?
You ain't gonna know. You won't know, cause she gonna, when you get home, she gonna make you feel like she with you for that. She love you, cause she gonna make you feel love. Cause you busy, you ain't got time. Really, for no relationship anyway.
Yeah.
What you think, Brandon?
Repeat that question again. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, a lot been said. So get back to just get back to
the topic.
Get back to the question.
Okay, so basically we're just talking about women listening to men and a woman that wants you versus a woman that needs you and things like that. Just how do you handle like things in relationships?
For one, I'm more of a listener than a communicator. You know, from what I've been told, all a woman wants is somebody to listen to her. You know, so you know God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth, so I listen as twice as more as I speak. You know, so I say I just listen, you know, respect her. You know, things we tend to disagree on, we're gonna disagree on, you know, and you know, there's gonna be a couple arguments, you know, disagreements, but one thing about it, as long as we come into a common ground, it's compromise. You know, it's the only thing that matters, and we wake up every day feeling the same way about each other, you know, and you know, respect each other's needs and wants. Don't step out of line, you know. Just don't do nothing that you don't want the other to do to you. So,
right. That's true.
That's about it.
Do you have kids?
No kids.
Do you have kids?
Oh yeah, I got kids.
You got kids? You don't have kids. Okay. So in the dating pool, how do you handle dating a woman with kids and you don't have any kids? And then how do you handle dating being that you have kids, you know, and then a woman may not have kids but you got them? So how do you handle that?
To me, like, cause I've dealt with a woman with 2 kids, so it was a challenge to me, you know, like opposed to me. You know, in the past, I've dated a woman without kids when we were young, so, you know, we could go wherever we want, whenever we wanted, didn't have to call no babysitter, you know, but, you know, with a woman, like, you have to work on her time when she have kids, you know. You gotta be patient with the kids, you have to love the kids, respect the kids, you know. When you buy something to eat for her, you have to look out for the kids also, you know. It ain't just about you anymore, her. You know, so you got to treat it as if y'all are a big family, you know. And that was kind of a challenge to me, you know what I'm saying, when I first dated a woman with kids. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't used to that, but it took a little time, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, it's a challenge. It's a challenge.
What about you, Kenyatta? You know, when we had kids, a lot of times we have to kind of watch who we bring around our kids and stuff like that. So how do you handle, like, being cautious with bringing people around your kids and then also just dating women that don't have kids?
Man, my daughter done chew up every woman I ever had, so that didn't work anyway. So, and women with kids.
Without kids.
Without kids. I love to find me one without kids.
They out here still, bro.
Man, yeah.
Easter egg hunt for them, bro.
Nah, shoot. Nah, I'm just kidding. I love kids, though, man. I love kids.
But is it difficult dating a woman? So you haven't dated a woman without kids?
I hadn't dated a woman without kids.
Okay.
And since, oh shit, excuse me, I ain't dated no woman without kids.
Really? Okay.
I ain't.
Well, nothing is wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
That's life. All right, and let's see here. What are some things as a man that you would like to see women do more of?
Cool.
Say cool.
Get them pots and pan, make them pots and pan work.
I'll tell you, work the kitchen, work the
kitchen.
stove,
Yeah, work that. Trap out in there, trap out in there.
I'll get tired of doing that. Get tired of going out to eat, man. Big fat.
That's a big old fat.
I'm a home cooked meal.
Yeah, I don't even eat meat no more, man. I stopped pescatarian. I eat salads and seafood all the time.
Bro, Jay got on a diet this week. I've been eating the little fruit trays at Kroger, but Publix. The little fruit tray from Publix.
Okay.
Been drinking more water and eating more green vegetables. But I had ate meat since Thursday.
Really?
I had meat since
That's really
Thursday.
makes you feel lighter though.
I know, man. I feel.
When last time you had a home cooked meal from a woman? Me, never.
Last week.
Long time. Look at you.
Last week, I'm be real. Last
You
week.
see, you getting it in.
Last week.
I can't even tell you, bro.
Really?
Nah. If I get a
So
woman to
ladies,
cook.
we gotta cook like our
Y'all better
mama,
tighten
our
up.
grandma.
Tighten
Gotta
up,
get
but
together.
ain't no way. I love to have a woman can cook.
So what else other than cooking can women bring to the table? What else y'all looking for? We need to know.
Y'all need to listen too.
Okay. We need to listen, ladies. We need to cook. And what else?
Go on dates. Dates.
more.
You got to
Have
date.
date night. I think
Yeah.
that's important.
That's very important.
It is.
Go on a date. Please go on a
Keep the
date.
relationship going.
Yeah.
That's right. Keep it exciting.
And I ain't talking about no club.
Yeah, too.
Yeah, we had to clarify that too when we say date. We ain't talking about going to no
Not to the club.
bar or something like that. We talking about
Yeah.
like a trip,
Right.
planned out
Yeah.
trip. You know,
right.
yeah.
But these new generation women, they alcoholic and gangbangers now.
Man.
For real though.
Yeah. Like, they had like something wrong with you when you ask them for a date. Let me take you to the movies or something. Yeah, like something wrong with that these days. God.
I'm telling you, like
Yeah.
they just used to,
Yeah.
like for
Yeah.
real.
I
Yeah,
think that's good.
I can show you. Like I'm gonna tell you. I can show you. Like I ask women for a date. Like let's go on a date. I'm on red. Well, I tell you what. Let's go do this. Such. Come on, let's go to the bar. Let's go. I don't even drink really. I drink, but I don't really drink. Let we celebrate.
Yeah, a bit fat, not no every day or every weekend. I ain't-
No, man. No, that's a big red flag. A woman that drink too much, drugs and all that. I don't want that.
Me neither, bro.
I don't want
a clean
that.
woman.
Nah,
I want an innocent.
yeah.
Ain't no such thing as an innocent woman no
Nah,
more. I just want a
nah.
woman that just out the way.
Yeah, we
Just
can.
out the way.
We can.
Not on the
Yeah.
scene, I would say.
Nah, don't even be on the scene too much. Period. Like,
Okay.
get out the way. Let them have the scene.
Right.
We done did the scene. Now it's time to focus on. We on our third quarter of our life.
Right.
So we right now at a point where we reaping the benefits of living.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So out here doing anything other than reaping the benefits of living, you in the way. Yeah.
Great. I can see
Gotta
that.
be on every scene. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just get your money, stay out the way.
Yeah,
Like I
stack
said,
your
if it
money.
ain't making you better, why entertain it?
So
Right.
how many nights a week or a month do y'all say y'all need date nights?
In a week, in my opinion, I say one, not every week, but probably every month, probably about 2 nights out the regular weekday, and 2 weekends out the month. That's just me.
That sound good too though.
That's just me.
That sound
2 and
good.
2
That's a
be
lot of
month.
days. That's good.
Yeah.
Man, Ashley, now you know. You like to get out. You like to get out, man, Ashley. Why you did that?
Yeah.
So sometimes I go when I'm invited places. I do attend. I try to support all my friends. Yes.
You got too much emotion to be saying all
But I
that.
work too. Though. I work like 2 jobs. Then, well, no, actually, I work 3 jobs. Then take care of my kids. So and then make time for family and friends. So I just try to support everybody.
That sound good.
What's
Yeah.
up? What's up?
So what else, y'all? What else? Anything else y'all want to see women do?
I want to see women do more of what you doing. What you doing right now? You see how you got pulled up men in here, and a lot of women they do what they call what I can't think of the name. I do them all the time. I forgot the name of the thing they be doing. The women when they get together, they do a oh man, I done forgot the name of it. I sit and record them all the time.
Yeah.
Like they do stuff, but they don't include me.
What's up, big dog?
A women empowerment session.
Women empowerments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Women empowerment.
Yeah,
Okay,
women
ladies, we gotta
empowerment.
get some panels going.
Yeah, I love the women that do the women empowerment. Like you get to see the career women.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they tell you more about themselves.
Right.
You know, yeah, they tell us more about them, and I like that. I like that. You know, to hear a lot of women speak on women.
Their experience,
yeah,
stuff, things they've been through.
Right, and that way you'll learn more on how to handle a woman some type of way.
And then
that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Then just agreeing to what he's saying with y'all, with you bringing us two men together, like we need more of that because like the women in this generation now, not all of them, but some of them, like they're the reason why men are, you know what I'm saying, being discombobulated and separated. You know, too many men getting killed or going to jail behind women. So, you know, like it's just a repeated cycle. You know, like I was like, you know what I'm saying, like not every woman, but some women, you know what I'm saying, they have no morals. You know what I'm saying, or just lead a man on and then set another man up. You know what I'm saying, for failure or get killed. And I just like to see more women, you know what I'm saying, just bring men on some positive stuff together, you know what I'm saying, instead of, you know what I'm saying, send a man up or lie to him to crash and do something stupid, you know. So
let me ask you this. Let me ask both of y'all this now, since you brought that up. Okay, so if someone is in a relationship and they end that relationship, how long should they wait during their healing process before they move on? Because sometimes the ex, like you said, may not be over that woman, and then he comes in and then there's confrontation. So how do y'all feel about that? If she has ended it, but the ex still hasn't healed and moved on with his life. So all the time it may not be an actual setup, but you know, one is healed and one is not. Some people move faster than others.
Well, you're right about that. But me personally, shit, if you really love somebody, man, like really, really, really love them, you just don't move on so fast.
That's true.
Them fast. I ain't like you just don't. You can't.
You said if
you really love that person, you don't move on fast. But you get to a point to where like, okay, you over here, so you stay over there. But yeah, I got my feeling for you because I've been there.
Right.
But shoot, for killing somebody.
I'm telling you, bro, like
no,
it's too many fish in
No,
I swear,
no.
bro.
But how do you just cut feelings on? It take a special type of person to be able to cut feelings on and cut feelings off. You just don't do that. You can't. No, bro. No, there's something wrong with them, man. They got some type of something wrong with the mental capacity. Cause like, if you really did love somebody, man, and then you land up with somebody else, like, God in the world, it's just like, man, you just learn everything that person wants. You can walk in the store and look at certain stuff, be like, man, I gotta pick this up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is what you've been, you done learn, and then this is a routine.
That's right.
You in a routine situation, so how do you come out of a routine situation so fast? You can't do that.
Right.
They're like football, how we practice football. I know I play football very well, because I practice all the time. You know what I'm saying? See, right now, I don't lose that. Like, I can go and play football. I might not be good as I would, but the technique's still there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you can't just jump in and out of no relationship, man. You can't. You learn, once you learn something like that, man.
Sometimes people probably still dealing dabbling back and forth too because that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but nah, ain't no way.
And one more question, y'all. All right.
No, go ahead, Ashley.
Okay, so have y'all ever ended a relationship and then been regretful of it later and then wanted to call that person back and be like, let's work it out, but you had too much pride and your ego just got in the way where you be like, I'm not calling, I'm not going to make back up with them, I'm just going to move on.
Oh, man. Lord.
Anybody can go first.
Hey, I'm going to just say this. With it, after y'all argued, fought, well, I don't hit women, but you know, well, after y'all had that heated discussion with led to y'all separate, you know, you fine after the moment, but after about a couple of hours or at night, it starts to hit you. So, you know, there have been times where I've had some desires and I hit that person up. I apologize, tell them to come back, you know, but other than that, like, and then going what I said earlier, if I know I'm right in a situation, I don't care where it goes, you know what I'm saying? But, man, when I'm right, I'm right, I'm wrong, but other than that, like, my pride wasn't really a problem when it came to a relationship.
Okay, so
You
you'll
know?
call him back. Okay.
No,
What
I
about
ain't say that. I ain't say that. Nah. That's
Well,
a
I
bit-
call-
you? It just depends on situation.
Yeah, it depends on the situation. Yeah,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Ooh, once you cut tie with me, I give you a grace period.
Okay.
Yeah.
I give you a grace period. I'm not calling you back to get back with you.
Okay.
No, once it's over, man, I don't care, man. I can be hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Once it's over, I learned it. I'm gonna tell you, I learned it young. I won't call the female name, but I was totally in love with that female, young age, and we broke up over some bull crap. Some just broke up, and she told me I never get back with nobody I ever been with before, and I was like, man, for real. And so, like, with me, it was a challenge. So I really broke up with her just to see if I can get her back. And shoot, wow, it wasn't no comeback, and once I figured that out, I did that, I was like, dang, I can lose this person. And I really love this person, you know what I'm saying? So, like, now you break up with me, but I ain't coming back. I lost somebody I wanted.
Right.
Because I was playing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? No,
I'm
you
the same
lose
way
me young.
when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
love me, so-
I give a relationship my all, and when I say my all, I mean my absolute all. But when I'm done, I am done.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a wrap.
It
It's a wrap.
takes a lot to get somebody to that point, especially when you love hard. You know what
It
I'm
does,
saying?
and it's a lot of forgiving too within relationships. And
Yeah,
I do a lot of that too.
I ain't even forgiving
I
them.
forgive, but when I'm tired, I'm tired.
I'm
That's
not
it.
forgiving, man.
You don't forgive.
Say God forgive
My
you,
God,
don't.
I let God. I forget. I go ahead. I just forget. Just forget it. You know what I'm saying? Just forget it. Just forget it. It don't matter. What for me, for me. What ain't for me, gonna walk away.
That's right.
Don't walk away and think you for me. You don't walk away. You gotta find your way. Once you walk away, find your way. Just don't try to find your way back.
Facts.
Don't find your way back. Find your way though, but not back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You gotta go home, but you gotta.
Oh boy, ain't no kind of way. No, nuh-uh.
Okay, you guys, and tell people where can they find you out on social media.
You can find me on Facebook, Snipes, Yada Vision TV, Kenyatta on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram, YVF Yada, and everything else, Yada Vision TV, Yada Vision Family. You can look me up on CC Movie Film Studio. Yeah, I'm out. That's it.
Facebook, Brandon Colbert. Instagram, Snapchat. Man, I can't even think of my username off the muscle, but I'm on there though. Especially on Facebook. I like to spread positivity and highlight other people's positivities and awards and achievements on my Facebook page. I'm kind of grew out of that Facebook comedian childish phase, so everything you see on my page is spreading positivity and growth and development.
Oh, that sounds good. And you can find me at on Facebook, Ashley D Speaks, Instagram, Ashley Davis _speaks, and then on YouTube, Ashley D Speaks. I want to thank you guys both for joining me today on A Date with Ashley D. Thank you for sharing your wisdom with me. Thank you all for joining me, and you all have a great day. Bye, you guys.